Devonte, I know that you aren't necessarily going to be matched up against Dame Lillard, and he's actually questionable to play. But what are some of the things that you focus on, maybe as a team, or some of the things that you have to do when you play against him?
You just gotta try to make him take and make tough shots. Obviously he's dynamic. He's a dynamic guard, can score. All three levels. You just gotta make it tough for him. Mixing up your defenses. Obviously, you got to go over the screens. You might throw in some traps, some blitzes. And then, when he's in the paint, you got to just try to make him finish over the big. So just got to throw different things at him and see if he adjusts to it.
You mentioned that he's three levels. I mean, his third level is like near half court. I know for you, I mean, that's something that you add as well as far as deep range. How much pride do you take in being able to shoot from way beyond the line, and how much do you think that adds value to the offense as far as like spreading the floor?
It's huge. Obviously I used to watch a lot of film on him when I was in Charlotte, like my first 2 years. My coach it was all about watching Dame and how he played and came off pick and rolls and shot. So, it was a big reason I added the pick and roll jump shot in my game. But it's huge. It opens up the floor for so many things, and then guys got to come out and guard you out there. So, you can hit the big in the pick and roll, and then the big makes plays and stuff like that. So it just makes it easier for everybody.
Obviously, the college line is closer than the NBA line. Did you come into the NBA with being able to make, from 25 to 28 feet, or is that something that you added after you got into the league?
No, definitely shot NBA threes in college. Our coach used to make us do that as well during the summertime. We had to make like 250 NBA threes a day. So definitely worked on that, like going into my senior year.
Speaking of like tough defensive matchups, Herb has had he's guarded Beal, he's guarded some of the best scorers in the league. How valuable has that been for him to be able to match up against some of the elite guys on a nightly basis?
That's his job. I tell him every night, lock in, get ready, because he know he gonna have to guard whoever is that primary scorer for the other team. And like I said, Herb don't never complain. He come out, he be locked in, focused, and he does his job. So obviously we appreciate it, and teams need guys like that.
People talk about how one of the hardest adjustments for most rookies is defensively. A lot of times it takes a couple of years for guys to really get some of the. So what does it say about him that he comes in and immediately he's like, okay, you got the toughest guy on the opposing team?
I told y'all, man, 4-year college guys, man. We just got a little extra step, 2 steps ahead of the game. So obviously he's the defensive player of the year. He's just gifted defensively, moving his feet and his IQ defensively, which is a lot of you can't teach it. So he just has it.
Thank you.